Hey everyone, what is up? I'm so happy to have you. It's been a while. Um, this is 3 weeks since we've had a true live stream. This one's going to be really awesome. So I've actually done some really cool stuff since then. I've got some cool unboxings to do. I've got this unboxing that I have planned for Sunday. Tomorrow I will be announcing the year one giveaway. Let me get that book real quick. All right, I'm gonna need to find it in the shuffling of everything. But I can tell you what it is because I do know what it is. So it is the Green Arrow Year One trade paperback. That's what it is. I thought it was back there. I don't see it right now. I need to find it. I have no idea where it could have went, but I do have it. I did not get rid of it. So there's two meanings to that book for me. Number one, it's the year one giveaway because that is what's up, peanut butter? What's up, Professor Kessel Runner? Good to see you. Fredonia Blue Devil 79, good to see you. Yeah, you know what? I have no idea where it went. It's probably somewhere in all this mess and whatnot of everything I've been had going on lately. Literally, I have not been home the past 2 Fridays. That's the reason why. There's been no live. Last Friday, I was in Poughkeepsie, down south, just an hour outside of New York City. And then the Friday before that, I don't remember what I was doing, but I was not home. I don't remember. It was just some crazy stuff going on the past few weeks. So that is the year one giveaway. And again, it has two different meanings to it. First meaning is simply this. It's a year of the Comics Lounge. It's a year of what's up, Slim Comics and More. How is it going, buddy? Good to see you. Awesome channel. I love watching your stuff every now and again when I get the chance. But yeah, it's really fun to be at a year. Tomorrow will be a year since our very first video dropped. And that's why I wanted to do year one Green Arrow. The other reason is because Green Arrow was my year one book. That was the book that started all of this for me. It started the collecting. It started me going to my LCS. It started me like just with everything. And that's why I want to give it away. I want to give it to a new home where it can be revitalized and people can read it again and love it again. It hasn't been read since a train ride from New York City to Rhode Island. And then I read it a couple more times when I was in Rhode Island, and it's been sitting on a shelf until, like Professor said, grew legs and walked away. But before we get into anything, make sure to share. I want you guys to kind of talk about everything in the comments. And the more people we have in the comments, the more people we have watching, the more fun it ends up being. So right now we've got Professor Comics, Slim Comics and More, Peanut Butter 524. You guys are absolutely awesome. It's been an absolute pleasure getting to know all of you through Instagram and YouTube. And thank you again for coming. As always, thank you for lounging with us. Slim Comics, I honestly didn't know that I was going to get to this point. There were a lot of times where I was kind of like, you know what? Maybe I should just shut this down. Maybe I should just kind of do other things, go to other channels and do that. But with all that said and done, and with everything just I needed some kind of outlet. I needed something to talk comics, someone to talk comics with. And this has been really fun. It's been awesome to kind of have this outlet and talk to you guys and enjoy it. So without further ado, let's hit that old school intro and begin talking comics.
The Avengers. That's what we call ourselves. Earth's mightiest heroes.
I have an army.
We have a Hulk.
And thank you again, Slim Comics. Congrats on over 700 subs as well. Yeah, we were at like 725, and then YouTube does that thing where they clear out all the inactive comics and whatnot. And we took a dip of like, last I checked, it was about 20 subscribers. No big deal though. We'll get right back up there. I'm doing a giveaway at 750. I don't even know what I'm doing for a giveaway, so I'm actually kind of glad that it kind of just plateaued at 720 for quite some time, because I'm not really sure. I've got a few books that I've got to actually send back. This came from Comic Mint last week. If you watched that video, it's got a really bad spine tick. This is the other one. Actually, this is the best looking one. Oops. I've got some books that I'm going to send off to CGC, and I want to kind of talk about them before I do. So that's going to be another video. It's going to be this beautiful Venom 200 variant, this beautiful Gleason Venom 200 variant, and a Clayton Crane, my very first Clayton Crane variant. Those all are being sent off, along with a few more. And I'm going to send them off in stages, I think, because then I can get back like one a week, and kind of do a video, talk about it, go through the market value, go through all of that stuff, go through the behind the book and what it's all about. And that way I can kind of continue with that. I'm thinking of doing that on Slabs Day, every Wednesday, do a thing like that. Again, I will be doing a giveaway tomorrow, so make sure to tune back in tomorrow. I'm going to do that tomorrow at 1 p.m. So 1 p.m. tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time, Saturday, July 3rd. That's pretty much when this all started, was on July 3rd at like 1 p.m. We all said, let's just get together and let's just have a conversation. Let's talk about it. Let's do it. And that's when it ended up happening. It wasn't a true live stream back then, because I didn't know about StreamYard. We were thinking about doing it through Zoom. We recorded the Zoom, and then I uploaded that to iMovie at the time, and then kind of went through it that way, which was really difficult and really weird. And now I'm talking to you guys through StreamYard, and this platform is absolutely amazing. I am so excited by this. It has been a ton of fun, and that is the year one giveaway. In order to be entered in that, you have to go to the year one giveaway playlist, which I will leave a link in the comments, and just comment hashtag year one lounge, and you will get an entry. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a random video out of the 16 or 17 of those that I ended up doing, and that ended up featuring in that playlist, and just pick a random one, and then I'll go through the comments and put them into a random comment generator, and boom, there's the winner. So that's how I'm doing it. I might do something else, so stay tuned on Instagram to get an extra vote, or not an extra vote, an extra giveaway chance, which would be really awesome. But anyways, that's kind of where we're going. And let's talk about Loki. So on the low key of everything, it has been very kind of hidden where they're going with all of this. We have had to kind of endure. Sorry, I'm looking for that giveaway playlist while I'm trying to talk, and that's not working out too well. I'm falling asleep at work. Someone yell. Ah! I would yell louder, but I don't want to wake up my kids. So there is that uh, link, and you guys can go check that out. So basically, Slim Comics don't get fired, peanut butter. Peanut butter, what do you do for a living where you can sit and just chat? I want that job. But anyways, I mean, let's be real. Everyone wants to have Mark from Legion of Comics job where you can take Friday morning off and just do a comic hangout with a bunch of people and hang out for, what is it, 4 hours? I think I saw a couple times, just talking comics and whatnot. Everyone wants that job. Everyone just become a dog groomer. That's the best job to have. I'm honestly surprised he's not just there like cutting your dog. And today I read Amazing Spider-Man, and it was phenomenal. I loved reading it. And Fido, stop moving. They better not fire me. I clocked in with 132 hours. That's what's up. How was I? All right, so let's continue. Loki. So Loki, it has been like Loki has been on the low key. And I know that that's like a cliche or just stupid thing to say, but seriously, the way that things have been going has just been crazy, because we kind of knew going into this, we're not going to know a lot. We're not really going to know who's pulling the strings, what's really happening. But I was talking to some guys at work, and I think we figured out who Kang the Conqueror might be. And we've already met him. So if you have not watched this week's episode yet, that's okay. If you haven't watched episode 1, that's where I think we might have met Kang the Conqueror. So huge spoilers, huge. So if you don't like spoilers, or if you just don't want to be a part of it, go watch it and then come back and watch the replay. No worries. You can always come back and watch the replay anytime, and you will be totally in the loop. I'm okay with it. Come back, watch whenever. It's all good. And this is just absolutely amazing because we all get to kind of see what is happening. So this is why I need someone else here to talk to, because I kind of lose my train of thought and my ADD kicks in and all that. But it's absolutely amazing the way that they've been running the Loki show, because it's been so all over the place that it actually feels like there's actually something happening in the background and the foreground and the midground. And you've got all this different stuff going on. And personally, I think we have met Kang. And this is why. Kang the Conqueror. K C. K C. K C. K C. Casey. That's a theory that I guess has been out there, or it hasn't even been out there. I haven't seen it, but one of my coworkers mentioned it to me in passing today. I was like, I never thought about it that way. That's so dope. That's that's legit. The way that Marvel would do something like that, and the fact that he was so just stupid makes it seem even more likely, because Marvel wouldn't focus in on a character that much if there's no point to focus in on that character. Marvel loves playing with our minds. We know this. That is something that they are good at. That is something that they can do flawlessly because they've been working on it for years. Yes, they have a formula, and yes, it does change from time to time. And Loki is the one where the formula is working, but it's also changed. And it's changed so much so that we don't really know where they might go next. Honestly, there are some things where it's like, yeah, this could happen. Or, yeah, this could happen. But did anyone see everything coming that we've seen so far in the Loki show? I mean, Lamentus won. I totally thought they were going to get to the arc. That was going to be the way to go. Yes, I figured, you know what, possibility-wise, I could totally see Loki falling in love with himself. That makes total sense as well. However, really right now, that's the way you're going to go with this? And then Mobius making that big comment about it in episode 4. There's things about the Loki show that have been so up in the air that everyone who's watching is kind of like, oh, interesting. Why'd they go that direction? I like how they went that direction. I want to see them go that direction again. And even when I'm watching with my uncle, he's like, dude, I love Loki. Like, every iteration of Loki that I've seen, it is absolutely awesome. And there's times where I'm like, yeah, it is awesome. And there's other times I'm like, the heck is going on here? Like, I've watched everything Marvel. Why am I so lost? Why am I like, what? And that was kind of how I felt when I when I heard the theory that Casey might be Kang the Conqueror, KC. And do I believe that that might be true? Yeah. Do I think that's the route they'll take? Maybe not. I was actually really shocked when the timekeepers were robots. Like, who wasn't shocked about that? Slim. So the first episode, are you wondering who I'm talking about with Casey? Because he's the guy who, when Loki first gets to the TVA, they're like, "Hey, here's this." And he's like, "I don't even know what this is. What should I write it down as?" And Loki's like, "The Tesseract." And then again, Loki comes in and sees Casey and goes, "Hey, this is, or I'm gonna tell me what I need to know, or I'm gonna gut you like a fish." And it's like something like, "What is a fish?" It's like, how do you not know what a fish is? Exactly. So Casey might be Kang is the theory that my coworker came up with. Is that's what he's thinking, and we know that Kang's pulling the strings. We know that Kang has to have some relation to the TVA. We've been getting little bits and pieces, like Kang's. I think it's green in the middle of his forehead. There was one timekeeper who had that, and of course, Kang is time traveling. But there's been little things that kind of lead us to believe that there's someone else pulling the strings as well. Ravonna Renslayer is one of Kang's girlfriends in the comics, so that's another tie to Kang that we have. There's just so many little bits and pieces, and when you put it all together, and you have even Tom Hiddleston saying, in a lot less words than this, that we're not ready for what's going to happen in Loki, that kind of tells me that there's so much going on that we're not going to be prepared for the final reveal of what's happening. I think we're on some serious Secret Wars level stuff right now. I think that's what this is going to lead into. And let me know if I'm totally off track. Let me know in the comments. Say, shut up. You are being way out there. That is not going to happen. That's not how this is going to end. Honestly, it might not. It might totally just lead into the multiverse of madness, and off in the sunset, Loki rides, and that's that. Or it might be what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm not Kevin Feige. I'll never claim to be Kevin Feige because Kevin Feige is a genius. He's Zack Snyder level. Like, those two men are just on fire lately. And it's absolutely amazing that we kind of get to see their mind unfold. And it's just so much fun. So I'm really enjoying what's been happening. Now, I do find it weird that Marvel's kind of said, you know what, it is Loki's gender fluid. Okay. Now, we're using that term because it's 2021 and we're trying to be as PC as possible and we're trying to be as inclusive as possible. I get that. Now, Loki being gender fluid, what I think they truly mean by that is that Loki is a shapeshifter. I don't think it's anything more than that. I don't think that Loki's literally, as Tom Hiddleston, one person, because pretty much all variants are gender fluid. If you think about it long enough, there is a variant out there of you that would have been born a girl. If we consider every infinite possibility of the multiverse. And then the whole queer thing, I don't really understand that one. Like, yeah, he fell in love with himself. Himself ended up being the female version of him. I don't really know how that ties in. But anyways, breaking down just the past 4 episodes, it's going to be very interesting to see where they kind of go with all of this. I'm really loving the vibe that I'm getting from all of these episodes. To see my uncle and my dad nerd out so hardcore on episodes 1 through 3 when we watched them last Friday was funny to watch. And then to kind of like dive into my uncle's comic book collection as we were watching those and shortly after, that was just a ton of fun to enjoy too. But anyways, so as I continue to talk and ramble on, I'm going to do a full breakdown of everything going on with Loki at the end of each show. I don't want to do episode by episode. That's too much. Not only is it too much content for my channel, it's too much for me to handle right now. I've got 2 kids. I've got a lot going on. And there's so much out there with breakdowns. Guys, I don't want to overwhelm all of you. And I know you're going to watch the bigger channels before you go and watch my channel with a breakdown video and all of that. So trust me, I totally get it. That's why I'm going to do one at the end of each series and at the end of a movie. That's what I'm going to do my breakdowns. I don't want to do episode by episode. It's difficult enough to watch it again, and then go, okay, now what did I miss? What do I need to go back and watch? And what did someone else pick up on? And how many theories did they come up with? And how am I going to come up with theories? And what am I going to do with that? I don't want to do that. I don't. So that's why I'm going to talk to you guys straight and just say at the end of every single series, that's when I'm going to have those conversations. What is up, Alex Garcia? Good to see you, buddy. So glad to have you guys. It's awesome. Thanks for lounging with us. I actually haven't picked up books in a while. Seriously. Last time I picked up books, I think is when I picked up that slab right there. And actually, that reminds me, I need to send a quick text because I have a commission book out still with a local comic artist. If I can find it. Hey, how's that artwork coming? Good old Ken Wheaton from the neighborhood that I have grown up in and lived in. I didn't even know that a famous comic artist was from my area. If you guys do not know who Ken Wheaton is, here is some of the stuff that he has worked on before. Let me see if I can open this. So he is known for Popeye. He is known for just some really cool stuff. So I'll go ahead and share this with you guys. So this is Ken. This is who's doing the artwork for me. He's done Popeye, some Simpsons stuff. He's actually working on a comic of his own right now, and he's been all over the place with different things. So here, I'll zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see that better. I mean, it's not a big black screen around it. Ken Wheaton, illustrator. He's been doing stuff, like I said, for years and years. This is just some of the stuff that he's worked on. I commissioned him to do an artwork piece for me. I've been really excited to kind of do that with him. And I was like, you know what? I really want a local artist. So I went to him and basically texted him and said, hey, how much would this cost? And with sending it off to CBCS, getting a yellow label, because obviously if I get the red or the blue label, it wouldn't work out too well. I think it would get downgraded for it being drawn on. It would kind of just say illustrated or unconfirmed sketch. So he's going to send it off. He's going to hopefully get it a 9.8. And it's going to have Mary Jane, Spider-Man, and Black Cat on the cover. It's going to be the reverse of this cover right up here. So instead of Spider-Man kissing Black Cat, it's going to be Spider-Man kissing Mary Jane with Black Cat in the background. And instead of getting jealous, Black Cat's going to be like, ooh, interesting. So that's kind of like the cool part of it is I get to kind of make my own cover and commission him to do it, which is something I've really wanted to do. I have cool ideas up here, but don't have the hands for it. So like I said, I want to talk what's new in comics and kind of down the line what we could enjoy, and decided that we would commission that. So let's see where it's at. But anyways, so yeah, if you ever want a commission piece by him, let me know. Thank you very much, Slim. Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 slabs. I've got stuff all over the place. Oh, excuse me. One of my favorites being that Nova slab. And then I also have a Claremont Signature Series slab that is actually laying down back there when I was going through comics and whatnot and getting all that stuff done. That's kind of like where I just kind of put everything so that way it doesn't fall. Alex, dude, I'm same way. It is absolutely crazy. I've got some cool ideas up here, but putting them on the paper, my ideas that I can put on the paper are more writing stuff. I would love to just write. That would be a ton of fun, and that would even kind of be a cool live stream. Just writing a comic or writing a story, and you guys can read it as I type it and kind of see that creative process kind of flow. But yeah, I think that'd be a ton of fun to do. If you want to, if we could totally do that sometime. So if you're just joining us, I just said that we're going to be announcing the giveaway winner of the year one giveaway tomorrow. I'm almost at 750 subscribers, so I'm so excited to be doing that with you guys. And what should be really awesome and really fun is being able to kind of hit that 750 subscriber mark right at the year 1 mark. So if we can hit 750 by tomorrow, that would be amazing. So here's what I'm doing for 750. I am going to give away some really awesome comics. Since Amazing Spider-Man is my favorite, I'm going to give away a box, a mystery box of 5 or so comics, I want to say, because I want there to be space inside the box for bubble wrap and all that. So I'm going to put 5 or so comics in this beautiful street level hero LA box. Oops. And that will be, it is not too late, Alex, to go hashtag on videos if you missed a couple. There is a whole playlist of them. There's like 16 or 17. I think I can post that playlist again if you would like to go hit that up. So there is that playlist. But I'm going to fill up a box for a 750 subscriber giveaway of Amazing Spider-Man leading up to the 750th book of Amazing Spider-Man. That's going to be the giveaway. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. But that will be the giveaway. There will be some keys in there. It will be, I want to say I'm going to make it worth $100 of a mystery box. It's going to be a really awesome mystery box. It's going to be a ton of fun to pick up, and I can't wait to send it out. So that's totally worth it. Yeah, go watch those, buddy. It's totally up to you. And again, that year 1 giveaway is going to be year 1, the Green Arrow trade paperback graphic novel. And I cannot wait to give this away. I love the cover of this book. It is absolutely amazing. It is such an amazing, beautiful book. This will be, let me see if I can pull that up. Because I literally just looked. I love that it's by Andy Diggle, even though that's not a guy at all. Let's share screen. This is going to be the giveaway book. Green Arrow, year 1, Andy Diggle, and Jock. Illustrated by Brian Vaughn. It's a DC Comics trade paperback. It's got like 3 to 5 comics inside of it. I'm very excited to give that away. I can't wait. That giveaway will go live tomorrow at 1 p.m. I will be doing that live while my kid is upstairs sleeping. So it might be a little after 1 if he goes down a little late, but that's when I'm hoping to do it. I'm going to make sure to just blow up Instagram with that because I want to give it away to as many people as possible. And basically what I'm going to do, I already explained this, but I'll explain one more time since I do have some new people to the live stream. I'm going to take that video and go through all the videos in that playlist, pick a random video. I'm literally just going to pick a random one, and that is going to put into a random comment generator, and it will pick one comment out of that video, and that will be that. The winner will be the person who gets picked from that one video. So the more videos you comment on, the more chance you have of getting in that giveaway. If you comment on every single video, you have one entry. My boys are back. Have a great night, Chris. Enjoy your 4th of July weekend. Slim, go enjoy your 4th of July weekend too, buddy. Again, that video might not get a lot of views because it is 4th of July. Who knows? Maybe you guys have nothing to do. Maybe this is what you guys want to do. Is talk to me on a live stream. But Slim, you are always welcome to join our live stream, buddy. Message me on Instagram. We can do it up. Next week, we are going to be talking with VK about some really amazing market talk for comics and collectibles and just so much more. Like I said, I've got a giveaway going on. So stay tuned. And whenever you want to join, let me know. Message me. I'm always willing to have more people join. Like I said, I love it's fun talking to you guys and having you guys in the chat like I did last week. I think, Alex, you were in the chat a lot. But having someone with me on here and then having a bunch of people in the chat as well is also a ton of fun, because then we get the interaction, we get the fun stuff. And artwork should be done by Wednesday. So I'll make sure to have that up. Anyways, as I was saying, let's continue to talk. So what have you guys been reading lately? What's been catching your eye? One of the things that I've been reading lately is Geiger. I am a huge fan of this book. It has been absolutely on fire. And I believe I talked on my last live stream that I was going to be doing something with this, and I just never got the chance to. So this is going to be a ton of fun because this book has been amazing. The artwork in it is absolutely phenomenal. And if you have not picked it up yet, it is like futuristic, but so futuristic that people literally get blown back into the medieval times. And I mean, this is the first page of this book, issue 3. This is Geiger, also known as the Glowing Man. And like, just Jeff Johns and Gary Frank are the creators of Geiger, and Brad Anderson is the colorist, and Rob Lee's the letterer. This book has just been insane. So it's Image Comics, Mad Ghost. Like, the artwork is just crazy in this. And if you have not picked this book up, again, it's only 3 issues in. It is a brand new book. I would highly suggest picking it up. And I don't usually say, go pick up an independent. So if I'm telling you to pick up an independent, this is what you need to pick up. If I'm saying, hey, futuristic, apocalyptic, war book with a really interesting hero, this is the book to go get. Honestly, I can't say it enough. Pick that book up. Let's see what else. All right, let's continue. What else am I reading? Geiger is really good. I love the artwork and writing. Yeah, it's phenomenal. I've been reading Heroes Reborn and War of the Bounty Hunters. I need to pick up War of the Bounty Hunters. How many issues is that in? Because I think that's a Star Wars book. So that might be worth a read. I actually don't have many Star Wars in my collection. I have some True Believers Star Wars books that I picked up for my son. It had Ewoks on the cover, and he was just in love with it. But yeah, that's pretty much the only one that I have that I can think of off the top of my head. Chameleon Conspiracy is one that's actually kind of surprised me. This Nick Spencer run has kind of been teetering on mediocre lately. It's been definitely a fun read, an interesting read, but at the same time, I've kind of been like, if this wasn't Amazing Spider-Man, I don't know that I would be picking it up every day. It's every week, I should say. It's interesting because there's things about it that I love and things about it that I just don't like. War of the Bounty Hunters, 12 issues so far, including the tie-ins. So that's a good time to get in. And if you have not gotten into War of the Bounty Hunters, there's probably trade paperbacks if you want to get caught up. That's probably how I'll end up getting caught up on everything. So yeah, Amazing Spider-Man Chameleon Conspiracy has been kind of lackluster. It's one of those ones where, yeah, I'll have it in my collection because it is Amazing Spider-Man and that's my favorite. But I'm not going to write home about it. I'm not going to lose sleep if I don't read it. I'll probably just read it to keep up on the storyline, and that way I don't miss anything that's important if something important does happen. Something that's been absolutely surprising lately, and I can't wait to read the annual for this, is Black Cat. I really hope that they continue with this because the Gilded Gilded City storyline has been fire. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it has been just something that I never thought I would see. Something that I don't know what brainchild came up with it or how it came to fruition, but the Gilded City storyline in Black Cat has been absolutely amazing. Black Cat has been the perfect character in all of these books since she made her comeback and since she got her own self-titled series. This has been so much fun to read. This is definitely worth a pickup. The conclusion is amazing. And it's so worth it. I'm pretty sure this is a band that started in my hometown too. I need to look that up. Joywave started off as the Hoodies, I want to say, in Rochester, New York. Joywave music. Now they're on the back of comic books that I'm buying. Crazy. Let's look at their music. Oh, this is a stupid website. I hate websites like this. Here, click on this, 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 click on this. I just want your biographies. Joywave band. I want to go to your website. American indie rock band from Rochester. I was right. Formed in 2010, the lineup consists of Dan Armbruster. So yeah, that's the guy from Rochester who I know. That's awesome. I need to message him and say, dude, you're on the back of my comics. That's crazy. So before they were Joywave, I will say this. They were actually called the Hoodies, and then they became Joywave. And that's just really cool because it's something that I remember going to. It was one of my very first concerts. And it's really cool that now they were on Late Night with Seth Meyers, Jimmy Kimmel Live. That's awesome. And Dan is such a chill guy, honestly. Sorry, totally off topic. But that's really cool. So go check out their music. I need to go check it out, see how it's doing. I remember enjoying it when I went to Summer Jam all those years ago. Dude, I did. Isn't that awesome? Like you get to see a band kind of go from hometown hero at a concert that's like they're an opening act to Bing Bang Boom. They're on the back of every single comic for a month. Like every Marvel comic, I should say, for a month. That's crazy. I might have to frame that. Crap. That is so interesting. So cool. All right. So I wonder if I even have him as a friend on Facebook anymore. Maybe he's too cool for me. Anyways, back to Black Cat, the Gilded City. Absolutely phenomenal book. Wonderful read. Great pickup. There was, I think it's a 4-part series or story arc, I should say. 3-part. So conclusion is part 3. And the cool thing is that the Fox comes back. You see a lot of different stuff going on in this book. If I can get a hold of them, I will. Yeah, that would be really sweet. That'd be so cool. And yeah, that's awesome. It's a great idea, Alex. Thanks for the idea. All right. I'll have them sign the back of Nonstop Spider-Man because that's probably never going to be worth anything. Because let's get into another one. Nonstop Spider-Man number 3. So this is by Joe Kelly, Chris Bachalo, Tim Townsend, and Marcio Menez. I probably butchered a couple of those names, and I apologize. Not that those people will ever see this. But this is an interesting storyline for Spider-Man. It's very, like it says, nonstop. I mean, everything is just one bit after the other. There's no slowing down. It kind of reminds me of a shaky cam style movie where everything just bounces from one panel to the next and it's all kind of moving around. It'd be cool to have the writer of Nonstop Spider-Man sign the cover and the band sign the back. Dude, that would be sweet. I need to figure out how I can do that. And then get it framed like this. That'd be sweet. That's a good idea. See, Alex, you and I are the idea guys. We come up with the ideas and then someone else carries them out for us. But so I picked up issue 3 of this because I did think that issues 1 and 2, the storyline is pretty interesting. It's been so long since I've read issues 1 and 2 that I actually need to go back and reread them. But the covers have been awesome. It's been a good cover buy, for lack of a better term. Here's issue 2, the cover. I mean, the covers are legit, but legitimately not something that I would worry about keeping in my collection. I think this would be something I would do for a giveaway. I definitely wouldn't want to preserve them in a case or a CGC. Might have a band sign the back of them. But legit, it would be so interesting to have that be the display. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Another book that I was actually, what's up, Alfredo? Good to see you, buddy. I actually have the comic book short box with the Nonstop Spider-Man design because I thought it looked cool. I almost got it too. The only reason I didn't get it because I was afraid my wife was going to get it for me for my birthday. When my birthday's coming up, my wife loves to just buy some comics, put them in a short box, and then the short box goes back there and the comics go in my hands and I just start reading them. Another thing that I absolutely love that I was interested to get into, and very I wonder how this is going to turn out, was Infinite Destinies. So Infinite Destinies, I mean, right off the bat, they're already infinite. They're already teasing the Infinity Stones. And it's an Iron Man book. I don't usually pick up Iron Man books. Iron Man is one of my favorite characters of all time, but I don't like his comics. I haven't ever picked up a full run of an Iron Man story arc because it's never gripped me. And I might have to start doing that because this was actually really cool. And it's got a cameo from Miles, or not cameo, but it's got a team up with Miles Morales in it. It's got some fun little Iron Man things. But more importantly, this character Quantum is just so interesting. The fact that, and I haven't read the whole thing yet, so I don't want to say anything wrong. The fact that it seems like he can just kind of jump in and through the quantum realm or something like right here. This is just such an interesting image. Womp. Like, just a very cool character. It makes me it made me want to read it more. And I'm, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Iron Man books. So the reason I don't like Iron Man books, Alfredo, isn't because I don't like Iron Man. It's because, like I said, they've never gripped me. They're interesting comics. They're fun reads when I do pick them up. It's just never been what I've picked up on the regular. I don't know. Maybe I need to get back into them and start reading them more because the stuff that I have been picking up lately has been really good. I stopped right around Iron Man 2020, those comics, because those were just, like I said, those didn't capture my attention. So I definitely want to kind of continue. Cantwell's current run of Iron Man is god awful. See, I'm not the only one who thinks it. It doesn't grip me. What issue is that? What Iron Man comic is called? Okay, and okay, buddy. So I'm not doing a giveaway today. I'm just announcing what the giveaway was. For those of you who did not see, this is the giveaway book. It is year one of the Green Arrow. It's a trade paperback, and that's why I'm doing it year one, because it's my year one giveaway. So basically, the playlist that I posted, you have to go to that link, comment on those videos after watching them for a couple minutes. Just go watch the video, leave a comment, and just leave the comment hashtag year one giveaway. That's all you got to do. And from there, sorry, year one lounge is the hashtag. Yeah, it's a couple issues in one. That's the best part about it. And the reason why I did that is because that's the book that started it all for me. That was my year one book. And I wanted to kind of pass that on. It's been sitting on a shelf for, I don't even remember how long. I read it when I got it in New York City. I picked it up. I read it. I loved every second of it. I read it again on the train ride from New York City to Rhode Island. I read it again in Rhode Island. I actually brought it with me to a beach and read it there. Like, that book was so amazing. But now I wanted to go to a new home and someone else can go enjoy it. So that's why I'm giving it away. It's my year one giveaway for you guys because you guys have been with me for a year and you stuck with me through everything going on in life. And it's my year one giveaway because that was the book that started my year one of collecting. Whether my wife enjoys that or not, I don't know. Like I've always said, that Amazing Spider-Man 800 book has been the most expensive $15 I've ever spent. But I feel like every comic collector, any collector in general, can say that with whatever started their collection. I tried for 11 issues straight to enjoy it. It bummed me out, especially since Ross was doing amazing covers. That's the thing, is all the Iron Man books that I bought were cover buys. A lot of the time I didn't read them because I couldn't get into them. Like I said, Iron Man 2020 and I think it was Force Works were interesting reads. They were okay reads, but I couldn't, they didn't grip me. I wasn't like, yeah, this is what I want to read. Yeah. Because they weren't great books. And that's just something that I wanted to do. Whenever you planned a giveaway, I really hope I won any cool comic books. Let's hope. Let's hope, buddy. Go to those, go to this link. That's the whole playlist of all the videos. There's like 16 or 17 videos. Watch a couple minutes of them. Enjoy the video. Comment hashtag year one lounge. That will be the those will be the videos that I just searched through. I'm just going to go through all of them, pick one, and then pick a random winner from the comments. So that's how I'm doing that. I'm not going to do it any differently. I'm not going to try to go all out with it or anything like that. All right, another book that I really enjoyed, just the artwork of it. So this is the same guys who did We Live. If you have not read We Live, go read that. Another phenomenal book. Out of Body has been just amazing. So Aftershock Comics, if you don't know who they are, Aftershock, read dangerously. These are some really cool bookmarks that I picked up in my LCS. For myself, I might put them in a couple boxes and stuff. Out of Body has just been a really interesting book. It starts off interesting. There's some cool stuff that happens in the middle. It kind of reminded me of like the Doctor Strange vibe that you get when he's in the hospital. And I mean, like that astral projection type of thing. That thing that people think of when you're in a coma or when you're in good buddy watching 2 streams at once and getting ready for a busy work weekend. Dude, I actually made a comment. at your expense earlier, Mark. Someone we were talking about jobs, and way back at the beginning of the stream, let me see if I can still find it. Not that a lot of people are commenting. Peanut Butter said, "I'm falling asleep at work. Someone yell." So I screamed, and Slim told him, "Don't get fired." He said, "They better not fire me." Clocked in with 132 hours. And from there, we were kind of just like talking about the best jobs to have and be a YouTuber at the same time. And I said, you know what? Mark has the best job. So I know you love comments at your expense. So I said, Mark has the best job. He can literally be over there just shaving Fido down and be talking comics and then just like hold still, Fido, and just keep talking about DC and restore the Snyderverse and fandom happens here, hashtag and all that stuff. And that's the best job to have. I can't do that. I'm a teacher. I work with kids at a camp. If I start doing that, someone's going to fire me. They're like, dude, you're on YouTube while you should be watching these kids go down a zip line and clipping them in. What are you thinking? Does Mark told you where he works? So I don't know where he works, but I know that he is a dog groomer. So I was like, that's the perfect job. You can just groom dogs. They don't know you're talking to people. Like they probably think you're talking to them. They love it. Maybe they're a DC fan. Maybe they're a Marvel fan. Who knows? Mark, do you give Marvel dogs bad haircuts on purpose? I was live on Whack Comics while I was grooming last week. Also, I'm not going to fire myself. Well, you never know. It would make for a really great episode. Just saying. That'd be a nice little short. It could be, okay, hear me out, Mark. Have you ever seen The Office when David Wallace walks in on Ryan doing the like videos like this, talking to the production team, and David Wallace walks in and goes, "You got to stop doing these in my office." That's what you should do. You should be David Wallace and Ryan at the same time and just walk in and fire yourself, and then that can be the end of the short. That would be funny. I'm a teacher and I work at a camp during the summers. So that's what I do. I'm working with kids. I can't, like I said, I can't have kids. I can't be strapping kids into a zip line and out of a zip line and still be keeping them safe. And yeah, Mark runs a kennel. He's an awesome dog person. I've actually asked him for advice about my dog once or twice. Anyways, C-List. What's up, E-Man? How's it going, buddy? I love Marvel, just not fan of bad stories. Dude, no one's a fan of bad stories. I can't wait for Tom Taylor to take over Spider-Man. Dude, you actually just missed it. I was talking about this. If this wasn't Amazing Spider-Man, I don't know that I would have picked it up. Chameleon Conspiracy and the past 15 issues of Spider-Man have just kind of been going downhill more and more and more. And yes, there's been some good ones tied in, but like there's other times where I'm like, where is Nick going with this? And why didn't they continue further on this? The Doctor Strange one with Mephisto being that big one that I'm like, you can't just drop the bomb of Mephisto and Doctor Strange in an Amazing Spider-Man comic and go nowhere with it. I was so pissed. Mark is actually a dog person. So do I. Also, I'm a cat person too. Why is that whenever Mark joins, we end up getting off topic? Last time he joined with Comic Ven and I, we ended up talking about hockey bags versus duffel bags. Dude, this is a great way to start the weekend. That's what everyone's been saying, Chris. There's hope on the horizon. Taylor will save that title. Dude, I'm hoping. I honestly was kind of hoping that we would see someone just totally out of the blue take it over and they wouldn't announce it. They would just start pushing into it and it would just kind of change over time. I don't know. I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for Sinister War. If you haven't seen my video on Sinister War, I'm very hyped for that. I love Sinister Six. And the fact that we're going to get like, Sinister Six versus Sinister Six versus Spider-Man, that's going to be crazy. I'm so hyped for that. All right. Hanging out with the fam and working on a video. Dude, that's the best time to listen to these. I love listening to you guys whenever people are talking live on YouTube. I actually watch Mark's Friday live stream from my morning commute. So I get about 10 minutes of it in. Well, let me talk about being on topic. Taylor will do for Spider-Man what PKJ has done for Superman. Is swag on the chat, Chris? I don't know what that means. Is swag on? Wait for Mark to talk about something, then leave the convo or video because that's what Mark does. I've already been in and out 3 times watching 2 streams at once and getting ready for work tomorrow. Dude, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, I don't have work on the weekends. I hate working on the weekends. I hate having to just do crazy stuff in regular work hours. I mean, I'm losing my mind trying to figure out where I'm supposed to be and whatnot. But anyways, yeah. This book was a total cover buy for me, and it's only because I picked up all of the Betterman tattoo variants for King and Black. This was just an awesome Betterman tattoo variant. So excited about that. Loved picking that one up. I actually think I might send this off to CGC. So if you guys weren't here at the beginning, I'm sending this Clayton Crane, my very first Clayton Crane actually. Sending that off to CGC very soon. I'll be sending this Gleason Venom 200 variant to CGC. And then I'll also be sending this Venom 200 variant to CGC as well. Very excited to do all 3 of those books. I have a few more that I'm thinking about doing. I think I'm going to CGC this one for my wife. I love that cover. Just a really cool cover of Yara Flor. I think I just butchered that. I think it's Yara Flor. Like I said, it's been weeks since I've read books. It's been weeks since I've picked up any new books. That's why I'm kind of going through older books with you guys right now. Oh, how could I forget about this? This is the other one I'm CGCing. This Gleason variant. This was beautiful. It's so simplistic, but it's so phenomenal. I cannot wait to send that off and get that one back. Definitely checking out my Spider-Man video from this past week. I love it. It's all the Gleason variants. Dude, I need a black and white Gleason variant. I don't know if you know this, but I screwed it up. I pulled a massive noob moment. And I don't think you can get fingerprints out of a black cover. I'll leave it at that for a second. Let you guys kind of stew on that one.
The Avengers. That's what we call ourselves. Earth's mightiest heroes.
I was pissed. I gotta say, I was absolutely mortified. So when I picked up this one, I was like, I have to read this with so much care. I can't screw this one up. I can't do it. And I was just absolutely pissed. I even have the white and black 1 in 50 variant. Fingerprints come off easy. I hope. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna show it to my. I've actually been so nervous to actually show it to my LCS owner because I'm like, it was such a new moment. I was so pissed at myself, and I didn't rub it in, but like the way that I was holding the book as I was reading, and when I went to close it, my fingerprint was there, and my thumb like moved it. and I like smeared it a little bit. It's right in Spider-Man's eye, so I mean, it looks actually kind of cool. It's almost like it was meant to be there, but I was just so pissed. I use gun oil to take off fingerprints. That's good to know. Thanks. That's the old intro. The new intro is different. I need an intro. I need a real cool intro. Not that anyone really cares, but I care. I made the mistake of holding my Spider-Man shadow copy and leaving a fingerprint on it after reading. Dude, I literally, I wish you guys could see this. Scott, you might want to look away because it's literally all Apple here. I've got the phone. I've got the iPad. I'm on a Mac. So, Scott, do whatever you got to do. What was my fingers on? Dude, I don't know. I was literally just reading the comic, sitting upstairs, reading it like this. And the way that I was reading it like this, and just the oil from my skin from whatever, rubbed off on it and just smeared the eye. I'm so pissed. I just close one eye. Apple, please sponsor the Comics Lounge. Dude, that'd be legit. I'm wearing Apple headphones too. I don't know what else in here is Apple. Nothing. Besides all the Apple headphones that came with iPhones and crap over the years. I have AirPods upstairs too. It's just fingerprints, bro. I have countless 9.8s that didn't even have cleaner pressed, and get this, I even read them. This is bad. I don't even want to pull it out. I'm going to send you a picture, Mark, after, because it is that embarrassing. I was so pissed. And I thought that it might be like just simple, and I messed up bad. Just pull out an actual apple and paint it white after taking a bite out of it. Question for you. Have you ever heard of Amino? It's like a community where it's all kinds of things that you like. Yes. So I actually used to do Amino. I have it as an app. Or I have the app, I should say. Where is YouTube? So these are all the things that I used to use for YouTube back when I was doing motorcycle stuff. So I've seen Tone It was one I did for motorcycles. That's social media for motorcyclists. YouTube Studio, obviously, Amino, Discord, Pro Affiliates, Power Director, and GoPro app, and DJI. So Amino is a really cool app, and I'll actually go back into it because I forgot that it had like that cool intro. So this is Amino right here. So I was actually part of a few different communities, the YouTuber family, comics, motorcycle Amino, the Motovlog Alliance, and then YouTubers, different little communities, kind of like Discord, but you can kind of make posts and stuff. So this is the comics one that I'm a part of. You get to check in every day and just kind of roll through it. I actually really enjoy it. It's definitely a ton of fun. I haven't done it in a while. It's one of those things where I'm like, I have Discord, Instagram, Amino, YouTube, Facebook. Social media overload. But yeah, that's kind of the crazy part about it. So I didn't get to talk about Black Widow tonight. We will talk about that another time. I am exhausted. It has been a crazy week in the sun. Like I said, I've been literally doing all different kinds of stuff this week. It has been crazy with everything that's been going on, trying to get ready for camp last week, the first week of camp this week. And actually, our big event being today, it was absolute insanity. We had Merlin. That was part of our day. Um, it's a ton of fun at camp, I gotta say. I enjoy every minute of it, though. It is so much fun. I, you know, but anyways, one of the biggest things that I enjoy the most is just working with kids and working on the rock wall. So I can actually show you the whole picture because I don't want to get fired. But that's me working on the rock wall at camp. So sun all day, every day, doing crazy stuff, being just fun loving with the kids and whatnot. If you need an intro for your show, I got you if you need one. Message me on Instagram tomorrow. We can talk. I would definitely love to hear you out. But yeah, it's you can tell how much fun I got if you go back and watch the last video. I'm exhausted, so that's why I'm so scatterbrained and just craziness. I can't wait to talk to you guys again tomorrow. Again, doing that year one giveaway. It's gonna be quick. It will be on here. I'm gonna make an announcement on Instagram before I go live. So I really hope we get a ton of people watching. But yeah, this is gonna be a ton of fun. I can't wait. Dude, I'm sun drunk. That's what it is. There's been so much sun the past 5 days, and it rained pretty much all day today. So it was 98 degrees almost, and humid as could be on Monday. 87 or 90 on Tuesday, and sunny as can be. Wednesday it was like 85. Like it was just absolutely insane. But yeah, giveaway tomorrow. Again, go comment on those videos. I can't wait to see what you guys have to say about those videos, and just leave the hashtag year one lounge. Hashtag year one lounge. That's how you're going to get entered into that giveaway. I'm just going to pick a random video. More people or more videos that you comment on, the more chances you have, and we'll go from there. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for lounging with us. It has been an absolute pleasure. If you have not already, or if you have just joined us recently, yeah, giveaways on tomorrow. If you have just joined us recently, please make sure you go check out the replay. Again, I'm going to be talking about Black Widow very soon. Can't wait. Have a good one, everyone.